Hello, hello, Shauna. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, hello, hello. That went up in my eyeballs. I am good. So, I'm gonna wait for a few people to sign on, and then I had something I wanted to talk about. Something kind of like this. I had something kind of like a little bit kind of personal I wanted to talk about with you guys. Um, I'm gonna wait for a few people to sign on if people can. I know it's like Friday night, so not really many people are around. So Twilight. Still awake. All right, Willow's still kicking. It's gotta be like 10 o'clock by you, maybe even 11, right? Because it's only like 6 here. So thank you. Oh, Lisa. Lisa needs her lights. Ah, thank you, Des. Like my cup. My girl Crazy Cat sent me a pair of these and the collectible plates. BMW. Happy Friday. Okay, so ladies, I asked everybody earlier today when we were live if they would come on and listen to me talk about something that was kind of personal. That kind of just like hit me like a ton of bricks, and I thought, you know, what better thing to do than to come talk to you guys about it. You didn't see that. I just spilled shit down my stomach. And it's hot. It hurts. Why do people not put sugar in their fucking coffee? I don't get it. There's no fucking sugar in it. Um, hey, crazy cat. I was just telling him. Books, Dark Moon. How is everybody? Yeah, hot coffee right down my fucking stomach. You like that one? Let me move my Witch Baby Soaps Hollow Man body butter over. Sorry, plug. All right, I have no place to fucking put this. Like seriously, hold on. I must move my unicorn friend over. Eat floor, buddy. Literally, like the office has turned to shit. Okay, stay. Seriously, the office has like turned to total crap. My teal hair, I went back to being normal. You gotta remember, I'm almost a 40-year-old woman, so I can only have fun every once in a while, and then I gotta go back to being me again. Sugar and coffee is wrong. No, it's not wrong. Hello, hello. How are you, all? Okay, guys. So, exactly. Richard turned it into fucking storage. That's what I'm pissed about. But we are buckling down tonight and we are gutting this office out. And then you will see up on my Facebook, I am selling Witch Baby products, one fortune cookie soap product, Lush products, and other items, some of my jewelry, my personal stuff. I'm not happy till the spoon stands straight up. So my pumpkin creamer, my coffee goes in, my pumpkin creamer goes in, and then my sugar goes in, and then my spoon stands straight up. All right, guys. So on a more personal note here, um, we all have a friend. Hello, hello. We all have a friend, and I recently found out that a friend of ours is going through a rather tough situation that I was in my past, and it kind of hit home, and I understand exactly the same way, Kat. Now you know why I'm selling all my stuff off. And I kind of understand exactly what she's going through, and that it was a really difficult time in my life when I had to deal with it. So we're all friends, and I figured, Jen, I figured, why not talk to you guys about it, and tell you what me and her spoke about and what's going on, stuff like that, and involve yous in someone's personal life, really. As you guys know, I have been on here plethora of times. We've done fundraisers, we've done a lot of cool stuff. We did stuff at ASPCA. We helped out a friend when her home was on fire. We did a lot of cool stuff to help out each other. And is that you, YH? Who the hell is YH, Ryan Jennifer? I'm confused. um, so years ago, I was in a relationship with somebody. I spent 10 years with this person. and he was not a good man. He was an extremely abusive human being. Um, I was stupid. I was young. Didn't know no better. And met this guy that I thought had it all: the house, the car, a way out of the ghetto, a family that I thought was going to be my family, the whole nine. So it was a pretty shitty time in my life. And I contacted an organization to get away. After the massive amounts of abuse that I didn't know was abuse, I thought, when somebody breaks your jaw open and you go into the hospital for surgery, or you have to have surgery on your eye sockets and things like that from a drunken stupor of his, and then he buys you something the next day, like a car or something like that, oh, well, he must love me. Fucking moron that I am. So, years go by, out of that situation. I contacted somebody for help, an organization, and they would come to the home and they would sit with me for a good hour, and we would talk about how I would get away. So, yeah, people don't seem to understand that it's not easy to dial 911 and go when you don't, for one, realize that it's wrong, and for two, the repercussion of what's going to happen to you when that person bonds out that next day, because they don't necessarily keep them. So when that person bonds out and you're living in that person's home and that person has the control over everything, it's scary. We have a friend, a mutual friend, who is stuck in an almost similar situation. She hasn't gotten the physical abuse yet, but she is getting a severe amount of the mental abuse and a lot of the controlling issues. And really, yeah, unfortunately, she has two kids involved. She's really getting messed up. When a man tells you, I want to have my cake and eat it too, and goes and fucks around on you, that brings you down. When a man tells you, lose weight so I can love you, that brings you down. When a man says to you, I'm going to go spend a couple $100, and if you spend $1, I'm fucking mad at you, that brings you down. Basically, her husband is treating her like she's worthless and nothing and can't do anything. And he is pushing it onto his sons. He, one, either treats his sons like they're non existent or like shit, or sits there and tells his sons, this is how you treat a woman. The way he speaks to his wife, he tells his boys, that's what you do. So, um, she wants to get away. She wants to go. She's had enough. A lot of us have brought up to her that that is actual abuse. That is considered abuse. What he's doing, the under my thumb type thing, the control issues, the cheating, and then coming back and apologizing, restarts that cycle over again, and then you just continually forget who you are and lose your self esteem, and you're constantly being fucked in the head. She's decided that she's in agreement. That's abuse. She wants to get away. She wants to not lose who she is anymore and save her two little boys from growing up and doing that to their own wives. You know, she's got two young men under her belt. Nobody should ever raise two young boys into being two pieces of shit. So she wants to get the boys out. And here's the issue. He's in service. So his attorney, through the divorce, will be given to him through the service. She has to hire an attorney. So that costs money. She also has a place to go back home. She wants to go back home. The attorney is going to start the divorce and get her the sole custody so she can take the boys and run. And she's already done all her research and everything to find out how to legally do this to where it's not a kidnapping charge, it's nothing like that, and she can legally run. So we come up with the idea, since we have all of our friends, and it's not easy to turn around and say help me, but you have a lot of people who need help and never come out and say it, and then those are the ones that you find hung somewhere off a rafter because they didn't think there was any other way out. Before something like that happens, since she's so dependent right now, we come up with the idea of one, I have a pearl pendant coming in and 50% of the proceeds of the sale of that pearl pendant are going to go to her, and it's going to help her retain her lawyer and to get her out of the situation, and also to help her get back home. So when that comes in, I'll list that everywhere. I will put that up all over Facebook's here, everywhere. It's not here yet, but as soon as it comes in, I'll list it everywhere. And 50% of it is going straight to her. The other 50% is going just to restock it. So I'm not getting nothing out of that. But I mean, I was in the situation. I know how it feels. When you're helpless, you're helpless. You gotta go to somebody for help. So who better to go to than our friends? Also, hang on, guys. Don't worry, it's not here yet. But I do have another way if you guys want to help her. At the end of this video, I'm gonna link a GoFundMe account below. If any of you guys can, and no, you don't have to, but if anybody goes to cash their paycheck and has $2, $3 left over, if you can put it into that GoFundMe account. You'll see the person's name, and you'll probably be just as shocked as I am who it is. And you can read the story of what's going on. But she needs some help. She needs to go back home. She's gonna go live with mom and family. And yeah, see, it's everybody has been through this. So, she's not the only one. She's not alone. We've all been through it. We've all done it. I mean, every one of us has come into a shitty situation before. Go ahead, what thing? What'd you need? Oh, socks? Jesus. So I'm gonna list the GoFundMe. Yes, Shona's gonna be doing discount codes for Luxurious Luna. There are plenty of ways that you can help. You can, one, go to the GoFundMe account that I'm gonna list below. Normally when I do a live, all my lists go. They just show up. So I'm gonna delete them and I'm gonna put up just the GoFundMe account. Read the story. You'll know what's going on. You'll see who it is, and you'll be just as shocked as I was when I saw it go on. That's when I realized something bad was going on. When it hit me, fuck, that sounds like my ex. Like holy shit. Thank God it hasn't gotten to the point of physical yet, but she's getting out before it even could. So that's a great thing. But I'm gonna link GoFundMe. If you can, go ahead. If you can't, it's perfectly understandable. If you could share it, I'd appreciate it in any way, shape, or form. Maybe you got a friend that has been through a situation themselves, like I have, and has $2, $3 left in their pocket that they wouldn't mind putting over somewhere to help someone out, or just get the word out of what's going on. Yeah, share it as much as possible, as much as you can, in any way. I mean, a lot of people don't have any money nowadays. Holidays are coming up. I understand. But if you could just get the word out that, there's a young woman that needs some help. A lot of people don't have it. So that's perfectly understand. Like I wholeheartedly understand it. Like I don't have it today. But hopefully after my Pearl show tomorrow, I'll have money I can put on it. And if anybody else has any other type of, suggestions or anything to put in, um, say it. Just leave it in the comment section down below at the end of this video. Whatever you got to do, any suggestions, anything you could think of that would help out. She's selling everything off now, so this way she goes light. The only thing she's leaving with is her clothes, her boys, and a car. But the only problem is she's going to have to stay in her surroundings with this man through the start of the divorce proceedings to where she can solely take the boys, and it's perfectly legal. So that was part of the reason. It was retaining the lawyer, so she's going to need some money towards that, and then the rest of the money is going to use to take the kids cross country to go back home. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post the GoFundMe, like I said. And we could talk more about it a little bit later, but I'm about to get mush right now, so I want to end the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to help. Yeah, because I hate to see someone go through what we've all been through. And it's not a pretty sight when they overstep that threshold and it starts getting physical, and then you're back in that same feeling of I can't get out. So if you can help her, let's help her. And if you can't, let's share it and get it out there. So who knows, there might be somebody else in the situation as well and doesn't realize that, yeah, there's an out. You know, I would hate to know that, you know, I lost two of my girlfriends to, one blew her brains out and the other one hung herself. Because they thought they couldn't get away, and they all had kids. So instead of that happening, you know, we'll go ahead and help her out and help her get moving and help her get her life back and her dignity and her self esteem back. And make sure her children go with her and don't get stuck in a massive custody battle because she can nip that in the ass right now. And their help with the retaining of the lawyer, you know, that's what half of that money is going to be used for, and the other half, like I said, is going to get her home and get her somewhere where she don't got to deal with bullshit no more, and she'll have a normal life. And those boys will not be raised to be fucking woman abusers or animals in any way. You know? Yeah, exactly. We're all a big family, and if you can't support financially, you know, you're there, and that means a lot, especially right now that she's dealing with this. Just saying, hey, I'm here if you want to talk. You know, that's a lot. So I love you guys. Um, thanks for being a part of my family, and thanks for being, you know, family to each other and helping each other out. And I love you all. And I will link this GoFundMe below, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow night during Pearl Show. And you know, tomorrow night, you know, hopefully I make some good money, and I can go ahead and drop money on the GoFundMe myself, and we can get her proceedings started and get her out of that situation. So, good night, guys. I love yous.